What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked quite a bit. What equipment do I carry? We're going to learn what I carry, we're going to learn why I carry it, and we're going to learn how often I actually use said item. But if you're a flatbed driver, let me know in the comments down below what type of freight do you haul, as well as what equipment you carry. Because what type of freight you haul is actually going to depict what type of equipment you should have. I'll also put links down in the comments below so you can find all the equipment that I actually use. Let's get started. So we're gonna start here in the back. Obviously, the headache rack is super important. And you can see the nice ding that I put into it. I really wish I had a cool story like I tripped and fell and that's my head imprint. Unfortunately, the first day I picked it up, I had a fixed fifth wheel. I took a 45-degree turn, ding, and yeah, that was the result. So headache rack, I personally prefer an enclosed headache rack. I went the cheaper route. It's done a lot of damage to my equipment, so I'm gonna have to replace that equipment earlier. Is it really more cost effective? All of my chain are going to be 3/8 chains. I prefer them rather than the 5/16, even though the 5/16 are lighter, because I get a better working load limit with the 3/8. In total, I carry 12 chains that are 3/8, so that also means I have 12 binders. If you remember from a video before, which I'll post a link, I talk about snap binders versus ratchet binders. Now, I have 6 of both kinds, but I recommend having 12 of these bad boys. They work better and they're much, much safer. You can also see the 6-foot ladder that I have right here, but a lot of times you can leave that right where it sits if you get one of these. Now this is a painter's pole. I taped a painter's scraper on the end and it eventually broke and I just haven't replaced it. But I use this whenever I need to put really tall edge protectors up on the corners of my load. Super handy. In my side box, I carry my coil racks, 10 total coil racks. I don't usually carry 5 coils in a load. I did do multiple loads last year that I hauled 5 coils. And moving along, I carry 4x4s that typically have one beveled edge. I carry a total of 12. You can also see that I carry Bungees. I have a ton. I carry 21-inch as well as 31-inch. Looking back at it, I'd probably just go with the 31-inch. Now, Bungees wear out and they have multiple uses. So I carry a total of 200. I know that's a little bit overkill, but I like to be over-prepared. And back here on the passenger side, I keep my moving blankets, which I keep 12 of these, and I keep some of my tarps. I'll cover my tarps here in a second, but I also have 2 smoke tarps that I carry in this toolbox. Now I personally have 22 winches on the side of my trailer. I keep 11 on each side. I personally don't really like porta winches, even though I do carry 2. I prefer to just tie my straps directly to the flatbed. I have a right way load scale that I'm a huge advocate of. So here we have 1-inch straps, and I carry 4 of those. You can't tie anything down with those, but you can secure the lumber underneath your trailer or tie tarps in hidden places. You cannot tie anything that's actually on the deck of the flatbed with this. This is the ratchet for a 2-inch strap. I carry 4 ratchet and strap combinations, a total of 4. These are my 4-inch straps, and as you can see, this one is actually looking a little old, so it's probably getting to the point that it needs to be replaced. The 4-inch straps, I actually carry a total of about 26, and the reason being, I have put up to 20 straps on one load, and you always want to have extras because they will tear. And I try to carry about 24, but at the moment I have 26, which is really not a big deal. Now here's the portable winches that I was talking about. I have 2 of those. I don't use those because of I have 22 winches on my trailer, so they're not really that necessary. These are 12-inch edge protectors, and you need these on some loads. Some shippers will require those, like for insulation or other applications, but I have a total of 24 of those. These are the regular old edge protectors. They're just plastic edge protectors, and I don't even know how many I carry. I carry 30 plus, I'm sure. This is a strap winder. I don't like it, to be perfectly honest. I bought it to try it out, but the other version, which I will post in the comments, is far superior. Here's my winch bar, and these two boxes right here I keep in my driver's side toolbox on the rear of my trailer. It really kind of keeps everything organized. And we can have a look. Here is rubber belting. These are for coils. Obviously, every time I pull a coil, I use those. Now, I also have fire hose, and fire hose works way better than rubber belting. And you need a total of, I would say 12, just whichever, rubber belting or fire hose or both. So that way you can cover up to 5 coils and you have 2 extra in case one rips, like this one has. Here are some metal edge protectors, and these you can slide the chain through. Some people actually clip the tops off. I just have not. But I much prefer these for a metal edge protector. They stay in place much better, and obviously they're bigger. So in my opinion, they're easier to work with. And yeah. In this other box over here, it's just more of the plastic edge protectors. This here is the vinyl cement that you want to use to glue and patch your tarps with. And obviously you can see I have my 4-foot tarps on this load here. And then up here in front, I have 2 8-foot tarps that do have flaps. Tarps are very personal, and each person is different. I would say to cover your bases, you want enough 4-foot tarps to cover an entire 4-foot load, whether that be 2 tarps that are 25 feet long or 3 tarps that are 24 feet long. And then if you have 2 8-foot tarps, you'll be able to cover anything that they throw at you. But like I said, tarps are very personal, and you may not want to deal with these 8-footers that are over 100 pounds apiece, and that's brand new, clean, no water, no dirt, no nothing. They also make coil bags that make tarping coils extremely easy. And that's it, guys. I think I covered pretty much everything, but as you can see, I carry a lot of equipment, but I also am prepared to haul anything. Do I necessarily recommend you have to have all of the things that I just went over? No. But you will cover your bases whenever you're out here on the road, and it'll keep you from stopping and buying something at a truck stop or a place that you have no control where you need to buy and have to buy super expensive. Also to mention, there are a couple other safety things that you will need. One of them being steel-toe boots, another being a safety hard hat that includes a chin strap. You definitely want to have one that has a chin strap because a lot of these customers out here do require that chin strap. And you want to have a reflective safety vest, or you want to have reflective clothing. So that's gonna sum it up, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure and give it a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing. Check out those links in the comments down below. And remember, stay driven.